is Allegro, Song 12, Suzuki Book 1. Now my bow was not tightened, so we'll give that another go. Probably sounded a little scratchy, poor tone. Let's do it again. Whoops. I'm doing the thing here. Let's slow down. Song 12, Allegro. So if I shift down to A, it's kind of rough right now. So we'll practice that. Okay, let's run it. Not bad, but I feel like the high note, the D, on the little 8th note run, needs to be a little, it needs to shine a little bit more. So I'll practice that for a little bit, that half position shift, I guess, half note shift. I'd say that's the most difficult part of the song. So I'll practice that for a bit, then come back to see how much better it is in like 30 minutes or 10 minutes. I don't think it'll take that long. Yeuh. Allegro. Not bad. Now, I'm about to play the little fiddle, but without a lot of practice. When I originally played this, I didn't play it at the tempo that is currently beeping in the background because it was a little too fast for my current ability at the time. So, this is actually Allegro. I'm gonna play it once, see how it goes, and then I'm gonna probably obviously need to practice it a little bit, but just to see how I'm standing right now, where I'm standing right now. I shifted down to F sharp for some reason. That's definitely the hardest part. So very rough, clearly. I need to start at a lower tempo, but that is, for the most part, for the entire part, the whole book. So out of Suzuki Book 1, the only piece that I actually need to work on is the little fiddle. That way I work on the rapidity of my hand movements and also their accuracy, obviously, because I want good intonation. So throughout this little series, I'm probably gonna have to play the little fiddle a couple times because I doubt that I'm gonna get it in like 1 or 2 days. It's probably gonna take a little bit more, especially if I'm practicing other songs which are important, because I don't want to stagnate, not before the audition. So I don't want to leave it off with a poor rendition of the little fiddle, so I'll play it at 100 BPM. It was previously at 132 because that's around usually what Allegro is, but I can play it pretty decently at 100, so I'll present that first and then work up from there. Tune at some parts, but overall much cleaner, so I'll probably work it up from there. We'll see how it goes. This is Sakura Cherry Blossoms. Not bad, pretty smooth. The biggest problem was the initial F natural. It was out of tune, so I'll play it one more time. Clean it up. So the reason I fucked it up is because I was looking at the F natural, and I realized that it didn't slur it, so my mind was still on that slur instead of the next measure. So we'll do that one more time. I don't know what happened at the end there. I guess I didn't push down my bow enough to get a good tone on the A, but I think that was overall pretty clean. I don't want to focus too much on these earlier songs because I don't think it's going to help me develop the skills for the more complicated pieces that I need to prepare. This is the Suzuki Book 2 version of the French folk song in C major. I don't remember what, clef? It's not clef. Why is the word escaping me? What key signature? Holy shit, I haven't used that word in a long time. I actually forgot what key signature it is. But this one's in C major. Out of tune B. I guess I should mention it, but the reason I'm still focusing on these earlier songs, though not practicing them out, unlike the Little Fiddle, is because I also need to prepare myself for sight reading. So the earlier I can catch these little, these slight little reading mistakes that I'm making, the better. But that was pretty good. So I'm not sure how this take is gonna go. Oops. But this is song 3, Maytime. I struggle to play notes that are directly across from each other, especially on a slurred bow. It's all right. It needs a little work, but that's probably the hardest part about this song. It's that shift. Well, I don't know if shift is the right word, because usually it's referring to this motion, but shifting from what would be G to C natural is a little tough. So we'll see how it goes. So I can better describe it this way. Whenever I shift up or play the C, when I play the note up, I kind of choke it. It loses a good tone quality. So I just need to press down on the bow a little bit more, and I think that'll fix my problem. I'll go for it one more time. I think another challenging part of this song is shifting from second finger F natural to first finger to play in second position. The idea is to have it be exactly the same. Ideally, I'd want it perfectly in tune. Like that. So this song actually has some challenges that I don't find in other pieces, so this might be one of the ones, like the Little Fiddle, or is that what it's called? Yeah, the Little Fiddle. The Little Fiddle and Maytime are two beginner songs that have these little tricky situations in them that I kind of want to iron out. So I'll probably play this multiple times throughout this series, if you will, but I'll give it another go. Out of tune G. Out of tune again, sharp. Panics. Really rough, so I'll give it one more go, and then from there I'm just gonna have to practice regardless of how it turns out. look, but we'll leave it at that. So this is song number 4 from Suzuki Book 2, Rigadoon. There's a lot of shifting to second position for G, and what's interesting about this bass is that if I kind of have my hand kind of closed, my fingering hand kind of closed, and I lay it over the G string, it kind of creates this wolf tone on the second position G. So this song forces me to keep an open hand, a little C-shaped hand. So this might be one of the songs that I come back to in this series, but it might not be because it's really simple, but we'll see. Let's play it through. Reading ahead. So I keep making this mistake where I'm reading this F sharp, despite the fact that it's in the key of G. It's F sharp as a F natural because it's fingered as 2, but it's asking me to shift up. So let's try again. Tune on that D there. Is that a second position D? I think so, yeah. Yeah. Overall, not bad. I don't think that's something I'm going to return to, but I do want to play tomorrow since I kind of goofed that part. I want it clean. So I just recorded about 9 minutes of me practicing Etude and Minuet number 1 from Suzuki Book 2, and I'm not able to upload it to iMovie, so I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of what happened. I couldn't play them with grace. I did better on one of them than I expected. But for the most part, these two need work. So over the next few weeks, next couple of weeks, I'm going to be playing these slowly and then presenting them again whenever I get the chance to, I guess, play them up to speed. Unfortunate, but yeah, no 9 minutes of practice, no footage.